Thank you, Christian. Now we'll see the landslide forecasting approaches that we have used in the prototype early warning system developed during the project and the lessons learned. Actually, we calibrated, implemented, and tested multiple landslide regional forecasting approaches operating over the two pilot study areas. Specifically, we have used two forecasting approaches, which are run daily for the two pilot areas. The first approach that you see on the left produces short-range forecasts valid for the next 24 up to 72 hours. This is basically based on a landslide non-exceedance probabilistic model, which takes in input the daily rainfall forecasts operated in different scales and resolution by NCM RWF. The second approach on the right produces medium-range forecasts valid from 5 up to 15 days. This is based on the estimation of the probability of occurrence of high landslide risk weather patterns identified through an historical assessment of weather patterns most likely to lead landslides. Next slide, please. We learned that different modeling approaches should be used to produce a landslide forecast. Landslide susceptibility zonation can support landslide forecasting and help reducing false positives. Different probabilistic rainfall threshold models are needed to define for the different pilot areas. An interdisciplinary team is required to develop forecasting models. And the ongoing evaluation is needed for assessing both forecasting and operative capabilities of such systems. And evaluation must rely upon multiple sources, standardized and sustained landslide data collection and data management. Now I'll hand over to Sumit.
Thank you, Mauro. A dedicated knowledge product was prepared to show the landscape regional scale landslide forecasting system that describes in greater detail about the landscape forecasting model, the landslide susceptibility mapping, the development of landslide rainfall threshold, a prototype water balance model for landslide trigger thresholds, the evaluation of landslide forecast, and to give some conclusion and recommendation. Additional information can be found in the specific references listed in the right side of the slide. We want to conclude by showing this plot that summarizes the result of landslide data collection, which is a fundamental activity for landslide early warning. Only with such data, we can calibrate the model, evaluate, and refine them continuously in time. From the plot, you can appreciate the different sources of landslide information, which can be provided by institutions like DDMA or by non-profit organizations, or collected using a dedicated app or through analysis of different media, either in digital or in paper format. Now I will hand over to Gargi, who will describe about the landslide forecasting bulletin.